Yeah. Sip hope. Sip hope.
Sip hope.
Sip hope. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour episode Sip Hoke.
Sip hoke.
Sip Hoke. Your boys are back in the building. It's the one and only Honey Badger himself, Emilio Urrutia. My man's the chef in the kitchen, cooking up the onions. JP Mestanza.
News that matters? That's JP.
Stay classy.
Yeah.
Stay classy, Phuket. JP Mestanza giving you the news you need to know. And coming back, our man's Frank Angles Hickman. What's happening, Bubba?
I'm checking in, brother.
Back to the show.
It's good to be back.
It's all right. We gotta be a little
Honey
bit.
Badger Hour is on fire right now. You guys have got Woody, you got Glenn, and you're coming in strong with Volk, Brad. I mean, you're John Boy. You're putting numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Brendan coming on soon. At this time next year, I don't know if the boys will be able to get back on. You cunts have been blowing up. You know what I mean?
They got to take a number, huh?
Yeah. Wait in line.
This is more of a how do you call it, JP? We do more of like a boom bomb flowing off, you know, more of a
Freestyle?
I don't know how the thing is with the guest thing, it's a little bit tough, right? Because we don't want to do too many we don't want to do a thing of making it, I don't think with the face to face. What do you think? We don't know how we're doing with the Zoom technology yet.
Yeah.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
You were chatting to me about the Zoom, and you seem to be out on the Zoom.
No, I like it, but we're still working the logistics of like on how to get the podcast
And what
going,
to make it rolling.
to have guests on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to lose good chat on like miscommunication. There's always a lag.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi is not that good too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour. We hope you guys are doing all right. How's it going, boys? You're in our inner circle, so you know what I'm saying.
What's this, week 3? Closing down week 3?
Yeah.
This is the close of week 3. I'm gonna be honest with you, boys. Things have been good. You know, count your blessings. You know what I mean? Because I am. Think about it. A lot of the world's locked down. We got a 10 to 4 curfew. Okay. Tomorrow they're shutting down everything. Can't get in and out. It's certain you got to stay on your subject. And you know what? I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm gonna co-sign on that. Make sure everybody's good. Stay away. Wear the masks. Listen to the thing in the butt. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's where we're going right now with it. Feel bad for the states. The numbers are climbing. But doing some reading, a lot more cases have been resolved. A lot more people are getting healthier from it. You know what I mean? You got to look at the positives. And, yeah, man. Other than that, I think there's something else to it, eh? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Nemo?
Man, oh man, I don't know, yo. I don't know because how much longer are things gonna be shut down for?
I don't know. All I gotta say is I remember
things are shut down everywhere. Things are shut down here. Things are shut down.
Remember when they kicked off it about the Ebola thing, and that's all we heard for a month and a half, and then it just went away. Boom, where'd it go?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. Suits, where'd it go?
Yeah, from Africa.
Well, so are we on something like that now? Is this all we're gonna hear? And then boom, next minute, you know what I mean? We forget about it. And what would they really? Yeah. But yeah, man. So far, just been doing a lot of reading, focusing on yourself, getting better, fighting some demons. You know what I mean?
Keep in touch with family.
Keep it in touch with fam. Brings out the best of us. Makes you appreciate the small things in life. What we really took for granted. We're calling loved ones. We're calling family, friends. You know what I mean? The group chats are getting bigger.
Big time. Yeah.
So, and all in all, it's good.
Yeah.
Praying for everybody, but I think it's gonna get better.
I just hope that I don't know how. Yeah, like you said, what did we say? Like week 3 is in week 3. Luckily, it's like we're not as like lockdown. It's like
yeah,
it's in the
that's
States,
what I'm saying. New Zealand, is coming up on their 3rd week in lockdown, or going to be maybe their 4th week. So like you gotta, damn man, look at them, look at Spain and all them. They've been in it. So,
I haven't heard from Spain in a while, but I haven't looked at the news in a while, honestly.
Well, you know what today is.
Yo, BTW, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. Wishing y'all a very happy Easter on this beautiful Sunday.
Merry Happy Easter, however you want to say it.
Happy Easter, baby.
He is risen.
Happy Easter, players and pimps. He has risen. What's today? Today's Jesus' day. What happened on Easter?
He was risen. He rose from the dead. Christ
has risen.
He ascended, yeah.
Christ will rise. And then where did he go?
So he rose. He escaped from the tomb.
Yeah, there you go.
Huh?
We always did the.
He rose from the tomb.
We always did that.
And then he went to heaven.
We always did the.
So today's
the sunrise service on Easter. At my church, we had the sunrise service. So it was 6 a.m. So we used to get up at 5, and it was always our Sunday outfit. You know, you get to pick. Like growing up, you get like a Sunday church. It's going to be a loud color, probably like a blue or or a purple, some sort of like green Easter color. You wear it to the Sunday service. Early in the morning, Easter egg hunt follows. You get the rest of it. You can put the pieces of the puzzle together. It's a good day. But unfortunately, now we're doing Facebook Live for the Sunday school services.
What are they doing for that?
My mom just said.
What did they say? What did they say? Yeah. What did you hear about this?
My mom just said they're doing the service from the church, or live from the Facebook Live. They're still tuning in, still playing music. So, Sherry's getting her fix. When it comes to that, she's really enjoying the church stuff. She's always intact with it, but special holiday in the States. Unfortunate that we're celebrating it like we are. But again, another thing to be thankful for, celebrating it.
Is this the first time ever that churches haven't been fulfilled for Easter Sunday?
True.
Yeah, probably in a long time.
First time ever in the history ever. When's the last time? What did they do on World War II? Everybody still went out. They probably went to church to go pray for the soldiers, right? It was only in war. It was not in all the world. It was only just a few spots, right?
Back in the day.
Yeah. Not possible.
Trump thought this was gonna be all sorted out by Easter, yeah.
It's a great day.
He had to eat some humble pie. He had to eat some humble pie.
He's gonna eat it. He's never gonna admit it, yo.
Like my man Maurice says.
He's never gonna admit it, dog. I ain't gonna front though. Like watching the press conferences was one of like my it's been one of my go-to things. The coronavirus task force. I've become real familiar with these characters on that stage, dog. It's kind of crazy, yo. Trump loves the word tremendous, yo. That's a big word in his tremendous. Everything's tremendous, and he's always had a fantastic meeting. He's always had great talks with people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Great talks with great people.
Yeah. Great talks, great people. A lot of the people that are on the stage.
Yeah.
He just goes on and he just goes, and every time he talks, I'm like, oh, this dude's elite. I was like, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And it sounds so bad sometimes, but then he just spins it, and then you're like this. You're like, what the fuck just happened? But you know what I mean, though. He really does get into it, but
he always does good in the very beginning. I think we said this on the podcast before, but me and JP spoke about this. Like, he always does very good in the beginning, and I feel like beforehand they're like, whatever you do, just don't go off the script. And he reads it, but it's really hard. He hates it. But you can add when he throws in the words that aren't his. He's like today, the American people are fighting an invisible battle. We're fighting a great battle. I'd like to thank all of the healthcare workers. And then he's like, but then they hard, and he's like, we'd like to thank all of the workers. And our nurses, our nurses, we got fantastic nurses. We got the best nurses.
Tremendous.
We got the best system. We got the cot. And he's like, that's the best. And then he says, I had a meeting with. He'll be saying he had a meeting with the governor or with the chief of state. And he's like, we had a fantastic meeting. It was such a great meeting.
Very productive meeting. Very productive.
So, yeah. And then on another note, though. What's been like the day-to-day like quarantine, friends? I know everybody's doing different things right now, so like, what's the deal? Cause
the day-to-day quarantine life. Usually, I get myself up in the AM, try to read, have a cup of coffee, and then by 8:30, I usually get the first workout in.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what it is, depending on what the big fella has cooked up for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Knock that out. Shoot a technique video or so, and then again in the evening I'm gonna do something else, whether it's wrestle with one of the guys, Peter, Rafa, Brendan, etc. Something like that. So in the morning and then at 5, and then during the day, just try to stay busy. You know what I mean? Make another video, read some more. Just try to stay away from people, I guess. Just kind of do your own thing. Find something to do. Find something that's gonna keep you occupied, motivated, etc. just try to focus on that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yo, JP, how's your thing been?
Man, it's been all right. I've been on a similar tip, trying to knock out a workout pretty early, but not 8:30. 8:30 is a little bit. That's good. What time do you usually wake up? I have a question actually.
6:45, 7.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm waking up around that time, around 8ish. But I got some stuff to do, and then by noon I want to get something in.
Yeah.
At least, and with you especially, that'd be really good. Cause man, this guy's an animal. If I can try to keep up with him, he's a great person to keep up with. So I know I'm doing all right. So I've been doing a couple hill sprints this week and adding some burpees into some of my routines.
That's good.
So yeah, just trying to stay a little bit more fit than before. At least I'm taking the time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, y'all. Like, there's been a few different little things, right, that we've been making use of our time. I actually made a legit schedule for this week, yo. So I'm gonna try and do. I don't know, it's pushing a little much, but yo, I've done the yoga every day for a hot minute now. So
yeah,
I haven't broke this. I haven't broke this one.
How's the yoga? It's good.
I'm so, man. I need it, doggy. I need it. You know, I need it, and I like it. I don't mind doing it. I just hope I'm doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But it's really good, yo. I haven't felt nothing yet, but when I'm done, I feel it right away. When I'm finished, I always feel great. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of like get this burst of energy when I want to kind of hit something, you know? So, like, whether it's like a little sesh, it's the same thing, though, you know? Like, I haven't put out no... The only thing is, yo, everybody's putting out a lot of content. There's a lot of content out right now hitting the streets, yo.
Yeah, everybody's a coach.
Nah, but that's all right. Hey, man.
I don't mind it, though, because everybody does something different. You can, like... I think nowadays it's just... So many people are involved in so many things, whether it's wrestling or MMA or jits or kickboxing or this or that or boxing. Like, you can kind of pick up everything from everybody, you know what I mean? Like, when people put up videos of John Boy, I watch it. When people put up videos of Sledgy, Coney Boxing, I watch it. When people put up videos of like, if you or Alex or somebody do, I watch it. If Rafael's does something, I watch it. Same thing with, like, Lightning Mike's tours, like Angrove from CKB, when he puts up something, the Lockdown Lowdown.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I watch it. You can always pick up something on that stuff, so it's like pretty interesting to see, actually. Now, the whole, like, workouts and stuff, I'll pass on that.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, the big fellow, or you kind of just do, but when you watch people do, like, MMA-based specific stuff, or, like, something for their craft, somebody that's really good at their craft, they're good for a reason, so... Sometimes,
I've been using Quicky's tutorials.
Oh, Quicks are the best. Check Hook.
Yeah.
I want him to show the spine shot. If he shows the spine shot, it's a good one. But yeah, even Quake stuff, he's got really good stuff.
I want to so that what's good is seeing like all your friends' techniques that maybe like your homies or whatever, but like you might have not realized they even had this information, or maybe you're just training with each other. You're not so much as far as exchanging techniques. You might just be training with each other, you know. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see everybody's game and stuff like that. Damn, that's crazy, man. What a crazy time, bro. But I've been doing a good job. What was the only one of the positives that I've been having is being able to reconnect a lot. So just now you were talking with your mom before the podcast that we started just now, right? You guys are on FaceTime, right?
Chat mom up.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. JP, I know sometimes when I come down, you talking to your whole family and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yo, man, you know what I did last night? I feel so good after, and Alex also did it as well, man. I had a Zoom meeting with my whole family, yo, from all over the world. Damn, that shit was so much fun. It was so nice, yo. It was kind of crazy, yo. It was like being at a dinner. It was like being at a virtual reality dinner table, dog.
Yeah.
And like every time somebody talked, like their box would turn green, so you kind of like, and then like, it was really nice, man. It was crazy, yo. You could talk to everybody directly and stuff like that, and that's kind of nuts, yo. We haven't done that in a long. We haven't all been together in a long time in the flesh. And even all together like that, speaking to each other, I don't know. Maybe the wedding is the last time, you know? So that was crazy, dog. That was a lot of fun.
People are doing that now with the family, and that's cool. I was over the other day, and the Jew was doing it at the house.
He said he did it too. Yeah. And then I was like, I had to organize it with my cousin and stuff like that. I was like, yo, let's try to get everybody to do this thing. When I found out you can do multiple people in the meeting.
That's sick.
Because Volk was saying about doing that with all the boys, you know? When I was talking to Alex last week on the podcast, he was saying beforehand that we should all get Zoom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we can all just chat shit and be in there, and just like if we're just at the crib stretching or whatever. Because that's all I'm doing now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck, that's all
But-
everybody's doing.
Yeah, fuck. But I'm just trying to. What if we can't do anything, yo? I'm just trying to the time I'm not doing anything, just trying to fucking level up hard body karate. You know, yo, the work don't stop. We've been getting it in, dog.
Doesn't.
You know? So that's one of the reasons, yo. So we can't have too many guests, but you're one of the people I have because we're training straight up. We're training 3 to 4 times a week right now, and it's like, I understand, yo. Oof. Hey, at the end of the day,
Just the
there's
boys,
world titles. There's
yeah.
world titles out here that are trying to get got. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand everything. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now and stuff, but like, you just got to be able to control what you can control. Like, you can't control stuff out of your power. So you just control what you can do, whether it's reading or it's technique videos, or if it's just working out, focusing on the guys that have stuff coming up. Like, I don't know when Peter Yan's gonna fight. I don't know when Rafael's gonna fight. I don't know when Brendan's gonna fight. Fabio, you know the guys, but it's like you still kind of, you just keep chipping away at it, because when it's time to go and you do the call up, boom, the boys are ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a doubt, like, the guys are like putting it in and stuff like that. And then I think, and everybody's situation is different. Some can train, some can't. I honestly think if you want to, you'll find a way. However, you're gonna see like who's about it and who's not. You know what I mean when it comes to stuff like that. I think the best guys still, if they're finding a way to get something in. You know what I mean? And again, while we're here, if we're all in the same sub-district and we're all just sitting in each other's house or with each other's, you know, Peter's with his family, same with Rafael and that, and it's just them, then yeah, we'll have no problem working out. You know what I mean? If we're just going to go to one of the spots and just, because again, at the end of the day, you got to look out for the boys, make sure they're ready to go. You know, as a coach, that's why you're in it. So whatever's best for them at that point is just, you just co-sign on, you just jump on the back of it. Oh, you want to go at that time? Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can make that time work. I mean, what else do I got going on? You know?
Yeah, it's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I'm trying to just get it in. I'm trying to get it in with as many people, and
you just focus all your attention on that,
get it done.
and that's, and you know, watch them progress. You want to see them keep jumping levels, even in a time like this, even when it's kind of, it is shitty, bro. Look at us, we're like sneaking around to go places and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
we just had to, yo. So I know everybody. Yeah, man. I was just saying, like, yo, food is in the town. Boom, bam. Food is in. You feel me? Yo, but food, everything is finishing at 9:00 right now. Like, we're doing this podcast and we just have to order food. That's why I was just looking at my phone. You know, just check on the order, just because.
That was a great time. I just went outside. He was.
It was
right
weird
there.
times though. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
man, it's kind of crazy what's going on and all. You know, but man, we're doing the best of what we can. You feel me? We're sticking and moving, dog. Dodging and doing. Hey, everybody's checking out the new shows. What have you seen? What have you seen? Me and JP are in season 3 of Ozark BTW. We haven't talked to nobody about no shows. JP,
Phenomenal.
Shout out to my dog Christian. He's watching Fargo upon our recommendation.
Great show, also.
So
Ozark is a phenomenal show.
you've already seen Ozark. You love it.
Been through
you like
it. Put
Been
it
there.
at the top. It's in the top 3, and it's gonna stay there for a bit.
Top 3.
Yes.
And they're only 3 seasons in, doggy dog.
Top
But you
3.
know what it is? They really cooked the beans on this one. They took their time.
Man, they
took their
did a
time
great
marinating
job.
the chicken. JP.
Because my man's a comedian and he plays it off. Like, he can play it so well. And next
Yeah.
thing you know, he's just getting rid of bodies and he's just off in like he really can do both roles. And I'm just, when I saw it at the beginning, I was like, this is gonna be corny because old boy's a comedian.
Oh, you thought because
Yeah,
of
I was like,
him.
oh, he can't pull it. No, and he's
You
done.
didn't think he could pull it off.
Bro, 2 episodes in, I was just like, boom.
I see him similar to like Bryan Cranston because he was in Malcolm in the Middle before. And I love Arrested Development. What the actor Jason Bateman was in before Ozark, he was in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Amazing show. But the way it was very deadpan. It was very like kind of how The Office is. It's like you're looking at the camera, things like that.
Yeah.
So I think he could have pulled it off. I'm like, yo, this guy could be a really good dramatic actor. And Ozark is a phenomenal show. People should go out and watch that.
Bro, it's just crazy. It just gets more mental and more mental. And you're like, man, these people are really fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you really are like, wow, these people are fucked. They're gone. But there's probably shit out there like that we don't know about.
Yeah, probably, man. It makes me think, because like I can kind of relate in a sense that I live in a tourist area or in a place that's like kind of dependent on tourism,
Of course.
you know, and that's Ozark. That's the setting, and so who knows what's going on out here? You know,
Yeah.
makes me question. But it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's a great show.
It's a good show, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
What are some other things?
It's a good show, and it started with it shows the power of money and power. The money is the translation to power in politics and how you can sway. Like, it just totally took you to a totally different turn.
It's just corruption.
You know what I'm saying? But where you start on the Ozark show is like so far from where you think you're gonna end up later on.
Yeah, they just throw you in the deep end, bro, and it just gets.
But yo, you gotta tread lightly, guys. So you gotta be patient, because I guess it sounds like, because I'm now like a few episodes into the first season of the Peaky Blinders.
Great show.
You've seen it, but you all, I had the same thing with you. You said it took you a few times to get through the first couple.
I had to watch the first 2 episodes twice.
Me too. How about you, JP? Have you seen?
About my third time around.
I haven't gotten past the second one.
Yeah.
We should start Peaky Blinders tonight and then finish Ozark. Bang bang. We got something on the week, JP. Fwah! What's up, dog?
I'm down. Let's do it.
That. So I got like 3 or 4 episodes into Peaky Blinders, and I was like, oh, this is good. But then something happened, so I'm gonna put the dedication to it, because a lot of my homies have said that they really like Peaky Blinders.
It's good. Peaky Blinders is a phenomenal show.
They said it's a good one.
It's a good one. I want to chat about this whole Fight Island thing.
Oh, Fight Island. Yo, son, I tell you what, homie, I hope if people aren't getting ready, they better, because, our squad is, we're staying sharp. We're sharp like razor blades, baby. We're getting ready. Hey, let's go to Fight Island, dog.
Where do you think it is?
I have no idea, man. Maybe like in the Caribbean, something like the Grand Canyon.
Think American passport, you'd be all good?
Oh, it has. You think? I think it's probably gonna be somewhere. That's probably the easiest passport to get fighters.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I definitely.
But America's the worst place. He said it's gonna be No. He said it's gonna be international.
Yeah, it's gonna be set for the international fighters.
Yo, maybe Puerto Rico, dog.
No, that's
the
still
annexation of Puerto Rico.
Huh?
The annexation of Puerto Rico. How good was that play?
What are they gonna go to Mexico?
Epic play.
What do they go to Mexico?
Could be, man.
Yo, do you think right now Dana White's being the Trump of MMA against the coronavirus? And
Yes.
he's like, don't worry about it, guys. We've been on lockdown for 9 months. It's fine. We're gonna have fights next week. His UFC 249, his UFC 49 got shut after it must have been up for 13 hours, 17 hours.
It must be in the Caribbean. This island.
It's got to be something like that. I really do like the idea of it. Maybe it's kind of bad timing, but I think the idea of it is good. Like he's looking for a way to get the boys paid, stuff like that. So you really got to.
That's why I fucking love it.
You got to give him credit.
I love it, yo. I was
really
like, that's your boss right now. He wants to make money and he wants to get you guys paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what's good for them is good for what's good for him is good for them, I guess. In this regards, where a lot of times the fighters and guys like Dana are arguing about the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually at throat. They're usually at each other's throats, like at negotiations. You know, how many guys they'd be cool with Dana. They'd be like, when it's time to get paid, they'd be like, fuck Dana.
Yeah.
You know, all the way up to the top, they'd be homies until it's time to get paid. Like, what the fuck? But now it's like people, yo. I hope people just don't start fighting for nothing because they're desperate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they take advantage of the fighters again, and then the pay goes back down.
Nah, but I think he's gonna pay the boys good, eh? I would hope so.
I guess the contracts have to stand. Whatever everybody's on, it's on. You feel me? For the meantime, unless they start giving they start giving the guys who make less more fights because. But I don't think that's an issue, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now they're just trying to put big scraps that the people want to see, dog.
What's the one
people
you want to
see? Some. I was really, really sad about Khabib and Ferguson.
I wasn't.
Dog. But then I was talking to Shay about it, and he said, "Mate, that's it. That was the 5th time cancellation. On to the next one." I was not happy about Ferguson and Gates. Was that? Sorry.
I would much rather have seen Gaethje versus Ferguson.
You would have rather seen Gaethje versus Ferguson?
I wanted to see. You know why I think people wanted to see Khabib versus Ferguson?
That's a good fight, dog.
Because I think they wanted to see Khabib. They thought Ferguson was going to beat him, and I think they wanted to see my man lose.
No, I don't think Ferguson could beat Khabib.
I think that fight would be.
God, I want to see that fight. Oh my God, we're never gonna get that fight. And Ferguson's 36. Fuck.
In my opinion, I think it'd be a pretty good fight, but I still would go with Khabib. I'd rather see Ferguson versus Gaethje.
Damn, dog, that shit hurts, dog.
Yeah.
That shit's like taking a band-aid off right on my nipple. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck, man. That one hurts, dog. That one's so. I'm not over it.
Who would you have wanted to win?
I want Khabib, yo.
Yeah.
My thing with Khabib was the same thing. We spoke about this before. It's that I love greatness. You know, like I always want to see the underdog, but I like to see greatness prevail against all odds. You know what I mean? This is something that he's unique. It's not. There's nobody else that's undefeated, right? Close. So I think this is we gotta admire this and like Mayweather, dog. This is unbelievable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the way he wins too, dog. It's like Mayweather. He's only been like a little bit stumbled once and wasn't that bad. Same thing with Mayweather with Sugar Shane, yo. I love it, dog. I love that shit. And he's not like a Mayweather. He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
He don't care about the millions. You know what I'm saying? I bet you right now when it comes to his family and coronavirus, that's what he's worried about. You know, I bet you he's worried about protecting his people. You know what I'm saying? So he's just about something like fuck. I like Khabib, dog. Jumped over the goddamn the cage. Wow, that shit was crazy, yo. Hey, there's like, hey, you fucked up, man. You fucked up. Like, yo, there's people you don't cross out there.
Yeah, and you don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you from the real people from the streets, be like, hey, you gotta keep your mouth shut because there's people that will kill you out there. There's people that there's no.
The boys went at him, eh?
Hey, but fuck, that was pretty G.
It was,
saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking.
I remember watching it happen. When it happened, I was just like, wow.
Where were you at? Where were you at?
At the restaurant.
Were you at the Poke Bowl?
Yeah.
Serving them up? It was
Shout out to the people who came to the... It was our biggest day we ever had.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. So, that's like I was tight because when he fought, you know, the restaurant did well that day.
Yeah.
And, he came through and it was packed. And I wore my Irish jersey. And because every time I've rooted against him, he's won.
He's won.
So I wore the jersey. And I did want Khabib win. And, it went down and everybody was like cheering and some people were like booing in the restaurant. Then I was just like, yeah, shit, you know, if you do the dogs, how's that? It was a good one. And then he jumped the fence and I was like, man, this guy's mental.
Oh man, that was a good. There's been some great fights, yo. That's another thing too. I've been watching some great fights on the YouTube. The UFC just been throwing up some classic scrapper Ruskies, dog. Bro, you know it was one of the greatest. Here's the thing about Mayweather, dog. Like. Mayweather Conor, it's like, yo, even when he loses, it's like fucking, it's always like a show, dog.
It is.
Because I was just watching, you know, me and JP watched the other day. I watched from beginning to end. It's so good. It's like taking it's like doing the log fume, dog. It wasn't even. It's like taking Splash. It's like Splash Mountain, dog, in Disney World, bro. The Nate Diaz fight. It's like, you know, it's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna happen. It's like. And you're like, and you go down the hill, dog. Like every time you see that finish at the end, because it happens like, yo, it went 0 to 100 real quick, dog.
It did, fast.
You know what I'm saying, bro? He dropped him. He was hurting him. Nate popped him with a hard, and then just like, it just happened so. But it's just so crazy, it's so glorious to watch from the beginning to the end. I saw that one from beginning to the end. That has to be one of the great for now. That's gotta be like, to me, one of the best fights. That's my favorite fight of all time for sure. They were asking somebody about a classic fight. That's not that classic yet. It's just recent. But fuck, I seen that fight a lot, and it still got it just got to me the other day. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I was a little bit stoned.
Been fortunate to see some really good fights. I think the Izzy versus Gastelum.
Yes, that
one. Shit, that's another one, dog.
It was a phenomenal fight. I think the fight just after that, Holloway versus Poirier, was a phenomenal fight. And then
I forgot about all those. Yo, you're throwing some bangers right now. And this was like in the you know what's crazy? This is all like in the last
year.
This is the thing, though. This is on the last year and a half.
It was Songkran a year ago.
Wow,
that's true. Yeah,
yeah. The Atlanta fight was on Songkran last year, so it was this weekend. Another good one, obviously, Volk versus Holloway. I think Peter Yan versus Jimmy Rivera. Great fight.
That was another great fight. Yo,
unanimous,
Peter
but
Yan. Peter Yan's. These boys,
his hands are just.
Hey, he's on another level.
When he goes to southpaw and he throws a 1-2, it is right down the pipe and it's laser focused, bro.
Hey, how about that? The one that you guys have on Instagram right now. How did you get that onto your? Yo, how did you put that straight on?
I think maybe.
Did you download it? You had to download it separately yourself?
No, John Boy just sent it to me. John Boy sent it to me, and I put the video up, and it was boom, boom, boom. It was like 4 seconds.
He sends you on WhatsApp?
I think so. He sent it to you too?
No, but I just saw it on your story, and I was like, how did you get that? Because it was like perfect. So
yeah, it was good.
Download it on YouTube or convert or something, but okay, there you go. That was so good. That shit got me like, I watched it, it was, when you see him hitting like, boom, 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 hitting those combos with Johnny Boy at night and shit like that, just looking ferocious, dog.
Yeah, just sitting on everything and just fucking just looking crispy.
Yo, no mercy, dog. Me and Shay were talking about, he was the first man to ever stop Uriah Faber, dog, to this day. Andy Riot was just off a big win.
Uriah's never been stopped.
Never been stopped. Yeah, and took him. Wow. Took him out with a smile on his face, yo. Hey, but we out here working, kid. That's what we're doing right now, you know. So
just making sure he picks up where he left off. Hey, you know what I mean? Making sure the motor's still turning.
Exactly.
The train's still in the station, fucking just tuning up.
Exactly.
And then just
if anything,
and then let him go. There he goes.
I had just signed a new contract and I was ready to go too. So like I was already like in the mindset of like just leveling up and like all right, let's do this. Let's get it. Let's put a good little put a little sting in it together. And then I'm not letting this. I was like, yo, either it's the end, dog, and I'm gonna be like clean and healthy as fuck going out on my shield, or when it's all over and it goes back to normal, I can't wait, dog. You know, we're gonna do. It's gonna be Whew, I hope so. Somebody put a meme the other day, dog. They were like, yo, ever since Drake made that song, Life is Good, life has not been so good. Life has not been very good.
He's the curse.
Yo, you fucking suck. Another fight I'm really dying to see before we get back off we leave the topic. Dog, I want to see Masvidal versus Usman, yo.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
Hey, he made that video about Usman, the owl. It was so good, dog. It went viral on it. Thank God. Yo, his YouTube channel is off the chain. Masvidal Gamebred is off. Me and JP watched it on the reg, but
he made a video about it.
Yeah. Oh, he made a good one. You gotta check it out. Like he made one on Kangas Khan Films, dog. He made one like about. He's just like calling out Usman, you know what I'm saying? It says like, what do you call it, the main personalities of Usman or something? I like them both, but it was a good video, dog. It's like, Usman like changing his name. He said he's like in like high school or something like that. His name was like the American Dream, Marty. And that's why Ben Askren calls him Marty, I guess, because in wrestling he used to be called Marty. And then he's like and then he switched his name to like the Nigerian Nightmare, you know what I'm saying? And then like he's acting like he didn't know who Masvidal was in the press conference once. So they're asking about like title shot next for Masvidal, and he was like, "Who?
Yeah,
who?
The bird.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be a good fight.
They made a little compilation. That's gonna be a crazy scrap, but he's got to wrestle. He can't do like they did with Covington because it's gonna be him and Kobe fight was like two grapplers striking on the feet. With this one, he's gonna have to switch it up, but he can do it. He did it with Tyron Woodley, but you know I'm going with the 305 on that one, aren't I?
Yeah, I know you are. I know you're going with the 305.
Well, you got Kamaru?
I don't. I like them both. I really do like them both. I think Usman's got a phenomenal pace on him.
His pace.
I think Masvidal's a gamer, and Masvidal just don't give a fuck. So I think it's gonna be a really, really interesting fight. Like even in the shit talking, like on the Twitter, like it's just pretty. It's pretty good. It's just like to the point now. Like old boy said, the only thing I'm cutting off is your boy's head. When Usman said something about cutting weight, he's like, the only thing I'm cutting off is your boy's head. Like, it's great chat, and then it's boom. Because they're dead serious about everything. You know what I mean? There's like no like haha. It's just to the point. Boom, boom, boom. So I think when they do get in there, it's definitely gonna be a good one. It's gonna be fireworks, man. There's those I want to see. Peter Yan versus Morales is another one I can't wait to see. If that one goes through.
We're waiting, baby. We're waiting for Fight Island, hopefully.
Volk Holloway too.
Yo, man, main event in Kazakhstan would have been crazy for Yan versus Moraes, yo.
Raphael could have been on that one. Demir could have been coming out. You know what I mean? Hopefully get Demir on there. I like Demir.
That would have been a big one for all the homies, huh? Got people on that one. We haven't really heard the numbers right now in Russia and stuff like that. What's going on with the corona and everything?
The boys keeping it pretty hush.
With the coronavirus, is that what it is? I don't know what's going on with that. Actually,
I think my boy said.
I wanted to ask somebody about that. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on around the rest of the world?
5 years in jail.
Yo, the conspiracy theorists are out and about.
Yeah, they're
talking to me on they on the hot sheets, they on the YouTube. But here's the thing, dog. The government is shutting down YouTube channels that are promoting conspiracy theories, dog. Now that is kind of scary because it's like, hey, if it don't mean shit, if it don't mean nothing, why you worried about it then? Unless it's like a deep fake where they're acting they're worried about it because it's not real, so they're acting like it's gonna make. Since it's really not worried about it, they're on. I don't know, dog. I don't know, player. but the government is shutting things down. We gotta watch what we say right now because we on YouTube and the government is listening to us.
You're using Zoom.
And they're using Zoom.
And Zoom's owned
and
by
I had a
the
video
Chinese.
chat with my family, and China just surveilled my family chat where my grandma thought that me and my mom and my sister were in Miami together and we were in different rooms. She was so confused about. That's why, because like, all right, I called my uncle on FaceTime the other day, and I was like, damn, he's probably got Zoom.
Tio.
Yeah, and then in Peru to talk to my grandma because she had just gotten hospitalized in the middle of all this shit, so it's kind of scary, you know. So she had she had gotten hospitalized, she got sick, and she had to go to the hospital. And then while she was there, I was pretty nervous. I was like, fuck, I need to call her ASAP, you know. And then when I talked to her there, she was already back home. Thank God, everybody's safe. But then that's when I called my cousin. My cousins also live there, but they haven't seen her because she's a little bit elderly. So everybody's keeping their distance, yo. Imagine you were in America right now and you couldn't see your family, dog. That's, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always distant from them, but by choice, you know, because not like we can't, you know. Hey, your beard looks good, dog.
Thanks, bro.
On another note,
it's rough, man. It's coming in. I'm letting it go, but it's something new. It's new territory. You know what I mean? I need to get it trimmed up, but the boards are shut, so I'm struggling. And then if I go to the battery's running low on the one, I gotta get new battery. You know, I want to get a hold of it, but I'm gonna let it keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
Just clean it up just a bit. But it brings out the true ginger in me, hey. You know what I mean? Like there's no denying I'm a ginger when I have this. If it's short, sometimes I can blend it. Strawberry
blend it. I thought you were always blonde. I didn't know you were really a ginger. You're like 100% ginger, dog.
It is what it is. Last of a dying breed.
Ginger. That's pretty crazy, dog.
It's a good beard, though.
It's the last of a dying breed.
You wear it well.
Cheers, boys.
Yo, man, all right.
Just trying to get it out and about.
Yeah, so you got the beard looking. See, so you're going straight over the top lip too. You see, so you got to figure something out with that. They can do something, but I kind of like the missing lip.
It's not Cuban, if that's what you're saying.
I like the missing lip though. I sometimes come over when I get bored.
That's not by choice.
But yeah, okay. So does it get in the way though? That's the catch. Do you hit it? Do you hit it on the sides when you eat and shit? When you bite?
Nah.
So this part right here, you're gonna, if it gets real long, you're gonna have to take care of it because you don't want to start getting your front.
Yeah.
You start biting all your front lip hairs. You feel me?
Feel you.
Yo, JP, you gotta get your beard going so you can jump in on this conversation.
Maybe I should, huh? Maybe I should. Right here.
Yeah, but as far as training wise, things have been luckily. You know, thank God, man, we got mats, and we're able to, we got a tight-knit group, and our inner circle is just a bunch of boys that train and stuff like that. So we're able to exchange the moves. We're going to keep evolving. We're going to get better.
Thankful. Blessed.
Thankful. So lucky, man. We're going to wait for things to get back popping up, you know, staying healthy. Yo, dog, I want to make a restaurant one day in the future. So right now, when I cook, I'm just really enjoying it and taking my time making different recipes for the restaurant one day, you know.
What's it going to be called?
I don't want to tell nobody on the podcast, dog, because I don't want nobody to steal my name.
The Honey Badger Pot?
No. Nah, it ain't gonna be nothing like that. Because listen, here's the thing, dog. Somebody stole the fucking Honey Badger Hour podcast after we came out already. And I think it was a scam, dog. I think it was a copywriter, yo. I think it was a copywriter. Listen, somebody on Spotify, fucking like 2 weeks after we made the Honey Badger Hour podcast, made the Honey Badger Hour podcast on Spotify. And he's all over, bro. And he's ahead of us now. And ours is not it's Honey Badger Hour podcast. And the reason why it was Honey Badger Hour podcast, I was like, nah, JB, because we can do HBH podcast for the gear and stuff. I was thinking like I want to do like merch.
How much for a t-shirt?
I like the HBH.
It's easier, yeah.
How much for a t-shirt?
It's nicer. It looks cleaner. Not
we don't have
THBH.
I'm just saying like we didn't put and now when we went on Spotify like. Oh, hopefully, I don't know. I hope they let us use Honey Badger without the
Yeah, we gotta figure all that out, bro.
Yeah.
But what, I'm gonna come after that fool. But he's like a business guy. He's a business guy, so he's gonna be like, oh, I'll give it to you, mate, and then he's gonna motherfucking want some money.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets paid, dog. So he must. You know what happened, dog? He knew we were gonna be hot. He knew we were gonna blow up, yo.
So just send the boys through, eh? Just send Sexern.
We got a few. Yo.
Send top around
for the right price. For the right price, Sexern will
no worries,
take care of it. Easy. Have you seen where he's at?
What, the crocodile pit?
Yeah. Mate. You know where that's at? Where is that?
That's his crib.
What part of Thailand is that?
Surat Thani.
How far? That's pretty
that's
Yeah, it's a couple hours away from
Surat
here.
Thani. It's near Krabi.
Yeah.
And you got a crocodile pit.
Yeah, that's how you get to the Gulf of Thailand. We're in the Andaman Sea.
So we're the Andaman Sea.
We're in the Andaman
I was thinking
Sea.
about that. So to go there, that's the Gulf of Thailand.
The Gulf of Thailand. That's where Samui is and Koh Phangan. The original
They got crocs
full
out there?
moon. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Saltwater crocs?
I don't know, maybe.
Saltwater crocs are something serious.
Oh, I thought like for sure sweetwater crocs around like lakes and rivers and shit.
Yeah.
Around here.
You know, in Florida, a lot of alligators.
Alligators.
You know the most.
They got the gators. They got the Florida gators.
You know the most polluted river right there that has the most populated lake.
Which one? The Everglades?
Lake Jesuit.
No, where's that at?
Lake Jesuit, right near Orlando. Supposedly is the most populated alligator.
Really?
We used to cruise because my aunt lived like 30 minutes from there.
Oh, I never heard about that. But I've been to the Everglades, and yo, one time, oh shit, dog. Yo, my homeboy was a Miccosukee Indian, bro. I had a friend of mine that was a Miccosukee Indian. My friend that I met in rehab.
Cherokee.
And Miccosukee. Miccosukee is the Indian reservations in Miami. They had they were like about 15 minutes. They were like just out in the Everglades, you know. And one time, so then we were playing softball. We had like a little softball team once, me and my boys, and then and we played against the Miccosukee Indian softball team. They had a team too. And then after the softball game, he took us out on the. He's like, y'all want to see some? He's like, y'all want to hit the Everglades? You want to go out on the water? And we're like, yo, you can go on the water. He's like, oh yeah, my boy has a what's those thing called? My boy has an airboat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's called.
Airboat.
The one with the thing on top. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I could take you out. That shouldn't be a problem. And we're like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, man, for real. And it was me, my boy Alex, and my boy Anthony, dog. And he takes us on, bro. And I was like. So he takes us out, dog, and then we're like, it's beautiful, man. We're like on the sunset, we're looking off and everything like this. It looks dope, dog. And then like, he's like, y'all want to see some alligators? And we're like, yeah, yo, let's see some alligators. And then, dog, we went and we flipped over in the Everglades. We flipped over on his airboat, dog. He borrowed his
in the middle of the swamp.
Yo, he borrowed his boy's airboat, and then he took us out, and then we were out looking for, and then we were cruising. Everything was nice. And then I guess when you go into deep water, where there's too many people, the weight gets in, and the water started coming in. So when we're driving, we started going slow because the water started coming in. I guess we were a little bit heavier than he thought. He thought, I guess the airboat could take a little more than it did.
Yeah.
And we're driving, dog, and there's mad water coming in, and I was like, yo, dog, there's a lot of water, you know, and I'm holding on to the pole, and he's like, hold on, and he's like, stay in the middle. And I thought he was saying stay in the middle because so the alligators don't come out and bite us, but he was just saying stay in the middle so they keep the water from coming out. And the water started coming in, and he was on the top, like the seat is on top of the airboat, and he's like, stay in the middle. Then we just nosedive flat into the water. Just starts coming, and the water fills. He's like, jump. He went from screaming stay in the middle to saying jump, and it flipped, and we all had to jump in the water like. And it was in the middle of the Everglades, dog, and I was freaking out. Luckily, it was like next to the road, but it was like 10 feet from the road.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo. So then like we all jumped and we were all freaking out, and then like it was in the flip phone days, because I remember we came back and we're like, I had a Nokia, my boy had a flip phone, and we swum back and we jumped back on, and we're just sitting on top of the boat, on the airboat, all four of us, bro. We're just sitting on top of the bottom of the airboat. It's upside down, the engine, everything's underwater. And then we paddled it to the side of the side, and then stop. Boom. Yo, him and his boys, the Indian guys, they were out there for like 8 hours trying to take it out, because they had to pull it out. They had to, because when we pulled it off to the side, we had to go through all these crazy trees, like a good a bunch of trees and stuff, dog. It was like with the side oh my god, bro, we could have flipped over in the middle of the Everglades, dog, in the middle. You know how lucky it was we were like swimming distance from the side to the street where Lake Okeechobee is? It's crazy, dog. And he said, do you want to see, he's like, y'all want to see some alligators? And that's the area that we flipped, you know? He was like, and it was like mad deep, and then but they were out there all night long. We all left like after like an hour or two, you know. Once it got dark, he's like, yeah, y'all can head out, we're not gonna, you know, he's like, we're gonna be here all night. And then they were like in the water, they had to like pull it out like proper with like, they had to get like Had to get like a whole operation in the rig to pull it out.
That's pretty.
And
heavy.
it was his boys. It was his boys' airboat.
Cost some cheese.
Hey, but the Indians got mad bread. So they were all have bread because they get the government money and everything. You know,
get that government cheese.
No taxes.
Yeah, and they have no taxes. They can do their own thing. You know.
It's that government cheese.
Yeah.
Used to have that in the car business.
Yo, they had it and have their own laws too, dog. One time a chief.
Cherokee, North Carolina, on the reservation.
Okay, yeah. So you know they got casinos out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have fights out there and stuff too. Back in the day, maybe.
I'm sure they do in Oklahoma. I know they do.
Yeah, so I forgot about that airboat story, but yeah, dog, he flipped over once, bro. It was really scary, dog. It was me and my boy Anthony, Alex. You met Alex, dog. You know my big bro Alex?
Yeah.
He comes here all the time.
In the middle with all these alligators, man, I'd freak out. That's crazy.
But we didn't see no alligators when we flipped into the water.
You guys got lucky.
You did get lucky. That's what I was waiting for.
Yo, do alligators
Yeah,
attack?
seriously.
My bad, for real. Well, I didn't say I got attacked.
I was
by an
waiting this whole time. I was like, so how'd it
Add one
go?
in
My
there.
bad. Damn, dog.
I start swimming away from one.
So I just took up 8 minutes of your time for no reason.
It's not the first time.
I'm really sorry. Hey, listen. I'm really sorry about
Nah,
that,
bro.
dog.
It's all good. I like a good story like that.
But come on, bro. We were in the middle of the Everglades. We flipped over. That's what else
pretty
you want,
nuts.
dog. I mean, besides the alligator coming out and biting my nuts off, you know what I'm saying, and fighting it off. What do you want to tell you that? I could juice the stats if you want, and nobody could deny the story. I could be like, yo, this alligator come out, and then I had to outswim it, bro. And then my boy came from behind and grabbed it.
Could you outswim a
Save
gator?
the day.
Nah.
I could have been like, yo, my boy who's an Indian is like an alligator tamer too, because he's Indian.
Could you outswim a gator? You think? Nah.
I'm sorry?
Outswim a gator.
I don't think so, bro. That's what they do, yo. I think they're fast, dog. I don't know. I don't know shit about alligators.
They wait for you though. They're so quiet. That's the thing. They wait for you to come them.
Sneaky.
Yeah, they're elusive.
Oh my god.
What?
In the Everglades, there's this track where you can run. When I went back home to Miami for my sister's wedding, like 4 years ago, in 2016, and I went to the Everglades track to go run, and I got scared, yo, because there's alligators that just like chill there. But they must see humans all the time because people were passing by on the bikes and stuff like that. But we didn't have a bike, and I was just running, and I was really scared.
Fuck, I'd have been scared.
I didn't want to pass it, you know.
I ran alligators.
That's what I'm saying,
I don't
dog.
even like
Mad
the-
people were doing it.
I don't
you
even
know?
like the soy dogs around here, let alone.
I don't think there was
Gator.
Instagram. I don't think there was Instagram back then. It's like Instagram stories. So I don't have it, but
Instagram.
I don't think I took that video.
Everything.
Yeah, you like a good scroll, right?
I like a
It's
good
the
scroll, bro, but it's just fucking. It's time consuming and it's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really time consuming. Listen, dog, I'm trying to push this Honey Badger Hour podcast now, so it's like fuck because then we make an Instagram and it's
This
just
is
got
what
me
it
on the
does to
phone
you.
more.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
man.
saying, bro. And do you know they're built like slot machines, dog? They're built to get you like addicted. Like that's why the lighting, everything, the
goes
way
up.
it looks, just everything, the way it looks, the way it's designed, it's all designed to get you hooked, dog. And they're selling the data to know your habits. It's like, yo. And I was just about to get a flip phone. If you look at my Lazada and all my Google, if you look at my phone, all I get is recommendations for flip phones. So I was about to get a flip phone and get rid of my smartphone. And now in this day and age and technology,
burner phones.
Yeah.
I was, but now this day
The
and
burner,
age,
like the wire, the burner phones.
yeah.
Fuck, I love the wire with the burner phones.
Great
But
show.
yo, now this day in technology,
I used to have a couple burner phones. Nah, I'm playing.
that's the type of phones I had when we flipped over in the Everglades. My phone got fucked up that day. I lost my phone that day. BTW, yo. I don't know how much a flip phone or Nokias were back then, but my shit was fucked up. But my boys came back to life. My boy did a bear dryer. We were in the backyard. We were in the house for a while. He was like, he had the hair driver, you know? That's crazy, dog. Thank God, man. People pass out. People get drifted off. Didn't some football players get drifted off in sea, dog? How scary is that, bro? You think you're gonna just go out? Yo, didn't some football players? You guys know the football players that got drifted out at sea? You guys don't know about that? Just recently? Which I gotta ask my dad about that. He would know, yo.
The ones that got drifted out of the sea now.
But
That shit ain't. That's scary though.
yeah,
I
man.
remember the baseball player. Like the last couple of years, it happened. It was a boat accident in Miami. I forgot his name, but it was like
the Marlins player.
Yeah.
Why
My
you say
dad
Marlins?
Yo, my dad was really sad
that's
about
where
that
it
one,
was.
dog.
Maybe.
My dad was really sad about that one. My dad knew about that guy who died. He said, yo, this guy was a really good guy, man. He
Yeah.
said this guy was a real pillar of the community. He was like the one, too. He was really good,
That's
right?
what a lot of people say.
He died in a boat accident?
Yeah.
An accident, but his boat. I'm talking about the football players. His boat got lost. Yo, you got the thing. You want to pull it up, or I don't think it matters
Football
enough. It doesn't matter enough, but oh yeah, it might be hard to search, huh? I don't want to put you on no dead end missions, yo. Anyways, yo, Frank, man, we brought you on this week just to see, you know what I'm saying? You've been training like that, and I know everybody's been doing different things, so we've been just trying to get, like, the wider perspective and all, you know?
Same
Well,
old.
yo, we've been doing our thing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We wrestle.
Yeah.
I
So
give it
best
to you.
days of the
Hey,
week.
you put it in. You did the grappling rounds.
Yeah.
Hey,
Started on my ass.
you did what you had to do. But then on Tuesday, I can't,
Pulling
you know?
guard.
On Tuesday, you said, hey, what day is it today? And I said, you right.
Fuck this pulling guard.
So we wasn't having it. We wasn't having it.
laughing.
But
You can't stand it, but like,
Nah, I can't. You
but yo,
don't
you
look
gotta
like a guy
be,
who pulls
you gotta.
guard.
Hey, if you want to work listen, what's the theory in jiu-jitsu? If you want to work it on heel, but
I just work on my heel hook.
got your heel hook game going.
What's that heel
You've
hook?
been working for your inverted game too.
Hey, trying
Hey.
to get all bases covered.
We got all bases covered. Yo, JP, how's the news been going, dog? Yo, do you want to talk about your rivalry before we close the show?
Nah, we chill. I don't want to give anybody any shot.
Oh, we don't want to give nobody no clout. But yo, if you guys want to see JP, you can check out the Phuket news.
News that matters.
He's out here. He's giving you the news that you need to know. He's always dropping knowledge, and he's always doing his best. I always see you working hard at the house now. I see how hard it is, how hard you do. You go out, you hit the streets, you go and you get video, you get footage. That's the footage you're getting. That's your footage.
Yeah.
For the haters out there, right? Let them know for the fake news people out there, for all these busters out there putting out the fake news. My man JP is on these streets trying to give the people of Phuket the proper quarantine information they need to know. You checking checkpoints. You drove around the other day. You did some interviews.
Went all the way to the beach, up in the north to the airport. Went all the way down here, checked Patong. Try to make my way where I can and cannot, just to see what I can find and share with a lot of people, man. So this is tough times. So
Yeah.
yeah, it makes my job tougher, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It's fun. Check it out, Phuket Extra on the Phuket News.
My mans, ladies and gentlemen, well, thank you very much for listening to the Honey Badger Hour with our man, co-host today, Frank Hickman on the ones and twos. All right,
Appreciate you. Hey,
JP Mestanza.
Yes, sir.
And
appreciate you. Who you bringing on next?
we don't disclose. We got a few, because the thing is, we're banking them.
Yeah.
You feel me? We're banking them. We're taking advantage of the time right now.
You're getting stingy.
And then what we're gonna do
You're getting
is
stingy.
we're gonna let the people know the information that they have when we have the proper way to give it out. But right now, all they need to know is that this episode is gonna be worked on very hard, and we're gonna do our best to get it out to you. It's Easter today, so then since we said it's Easter, we kind of dated ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pop this one out,
As soon as possible.
and then and then we got some exciting guests for you guys. We got some, but it's gonna be it's a how do you call it?
We're planning
TV.
out. What's up?
TB announced. TBA.
TBD.
To be determined.
No. Who it is we have a few people lined up. It's just the order who's gonna
Yeah.
be, because we got one in the bank that we need to put
Stay
out.
tuned.
Stay tuned, ladies.
Is it the two?
All right, let's get it off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Honey Badger
It's us.
Hour. Deuces.
Later.